Hello and welcome to Into the Depth. This is an underground city builder with card builder mechanics mixed in. I haven't played a whole lot, but let's get started and take a look. I'm going to start at slot 2. Okay, the game has this tutorial mode, which is quite helpful because I don't really know what I'm doing. So, I got the cards in my hand on bottom screen and I can place them around the castle. So, these are my cards. These are some action cards over here. I can skip a turn, demolish a tile. I cannot demolish my castle. I can demolish a tile, I can purchase tiles, but these cost influence, one of the 5 resources. There is several structures that I can build. I can build a house, a watchtower, or a mine, depending on what resource I want to get, or what cards I drew from my deck. I currently have 8 cards in this deck, so it's, one of each plus 2 fields. So, what I want to do is I want to not run out of food, and apparently I need to collect 150 gold to win this mission. So let's get started by placing this house. This gives me 25 gold. I place it, I don't know, maybe here. Okay, so each tile gives me resources depending on properties and placement. This house gave me 25 25 coins, but cost me some food, and I think it's food per turn. Food keeps the expedition running. Once I run out of food, I lose. As I said, my current goal is to collect 150 gold. I have 25. Once I completed the objective, I can delve deeper. Okay, let's take a look around. So this house costs me 2 food per turn. So that's why is this 12 now. The mine will cost me 1 food per turn. Will give me 1 of these pickaxes. So production per turn also gives me 2 gold pieces and 2 of this azurite. I don't know. Azurite. So if I place, but only if it's placed next to a deposit. So if I place this mine here, it should give me 4 gold each turn. And only cost me some food. So yeah, 4 gold for these 2 gold deposits. Okay, let's keep going. I can build this field. As I said, once I run out of food, I lose. So I'm going to build this field maybe here. So I can build a farm triangle you might have heard of before. A well also gives me food, but only if it's not placed next to another well, so I'm going to place a well here. Okay, I've run out of cards. For each turn while your deck's exhausted, food upkeep's permanently increased, so that's something you want to avoid. I can reshuffle for 10 influence. That's the last resource I haven't talked about, influence. However, I'm not entirely certain how this works. So, exhaustion gave me minus 1 food. Okay. Kind of want to avoid this, running out of cards. Okay, I can place another field, which is great because they are right next to each other, so this gave me 10 more food apparently. Production. Production is required for certain buildings to operate, but I can also use the demolish structure tile with the for production. So for example, I could demolish one of the structures I built for 50. Could also remove these trees for 40 food. Or I could remove this gold for 25 coins. There is, I think, larger. Yeah, this is larger gold deposit, so it gives me 50 coins for removing it. Okay, I got a watermill. A watermill gives me 2 azurite per turn if water is nearby, so if I place it here, I would assume, I'm not entirely certain, that this would give me 4 azurite, 1 for each water resource. So I should maybe... I don't really like this, to be honest. I can purchase tiles, but these cost me 100 influence, and I don't have that much influence on hand right now, so that's not really a good option. I'm going to place down 1 house, but not here, because this is supposed to be the 3rd farm. Let's place the house maybe here. Got another mine. Great, I can place the mine here. More gold upkeep. Another field, perfect. So that's a farm triangle. Another field. Can't do much, but fields disappear after 10 turns, so this one will disappear in 5 more turns. I got 86 influence. I need some more influence, but I don't know what to do now. Could place the watermill here, but I don't really want to. Place the tower here, but it's actually too close. I guess best practice would be to... Oh no, there's something on this tower. Maybe purchase... I could purchase this tile and then... No, wait. Made a mistake. Purchasing tiles captures the tile and its surroundings. So purchasing this tile would also capture this one. So probably better to wait till I have the influence I need. So let's skip a turn. Got this another watermill. I'm going to place one here. That should also give me... Yeah, place one here. Okay, I got azurite, 52 apparently now, which will allow me to upgrade new... Yeah, I also have the influence to purchase a tile. Upgrade a card so I can get a church, I can get a shipyard. And I can get a watchtower. I already have a watchtower, I don't have a shipyard, I don't have a church. Let's see, what do you do? You give me 3 influence per turn per nearby check or house. That's actually quite a lot. I do have 2 houses, but I don't know. Is there space nearby? There's space nearby. Shipyard gives me 2 fishing boats. Fishing boats give me food, which is not terrible. How much is this? 2, but I don't know. And the watchtower gives me more range. I also need to shuffle my deck that the exhaust price doesn't go up. But first, give me church, I guess. 2 azurite. 75 for more research. Shuffle is 20 now, though. Let's shuffle. Build a church here. Again, have 150 influence now, so I can buy this tile here. All the surrounding tiles were also captured, so I can place the watchtower here now. Red infestation, that's new. Food income is half, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad, because I'm bleeding 22 food. And I will only get 20 from this instead of 40. Let's place a well here so I can play one more turn. I can place this mine here. And I'm not entirely certain if the mine can harvest the resources from these two, because they're not in my zone of influence. Currently getting 8 from mine. And now it's 12 from mines. Okay, so they can get the resources from these. So that's good. Which means I should win next turn. So if I skip this turn, I should have 150 points. Excellent. 8 tiles captured, 150 gold collected, 13 cards played. And now we come to the progression map, which is somewhat roguelike, I guess. Not entirely certain what the genre is. Always changing, so it's this map. Choose the next level on the map when you're ready, so I can go here. No, I clear this. I can go only here apparently. Humid caves. Okay, the humid caves are green and blooming compared to what we've seen before. Many ruins still remain. We'll see about that in a moment, I guess. I wonder how they ended up like this. Why did everything vanish? Okay. So we got 16 turns right now. There's a lot of construction here. That gives me a lot of production, which I probably need, because the game wants me to demolish ore deposits, which is probably demolishing these. And these. This costs me 50 production every time, so that's quite a lot actually. Okay, let's see. I do need... I don't really need coins. I need food, that's for sure. So, and the watermill doesn't hurt. But it's probably best to get the watermill in here, where it gives me more tiles. So I'm going to start with the well. Don't need the church, but influence is always good. So I'm going to place the field first. Placing the mine here. And one more card. Still not entirely certain how this exhaust mechanic works. Building a watchtower. I could place the watchtower here and capture this tile and this tile. Water isn't too bad. You can build fishing boats on the water. So let me demolish this gold. Got some extra gold, and also it's my objective right now. Place this watchtower. Now I can reshuffle. Let's take a look around. I have one field. I can't demolish anything. I don't have enough production. This one gives me production though. Check. So I can remove these trees. That gives me food removing them. And allows me to place the field, this field next to it. So bonus. What is this resource? Didn't know. Pyrotite. That's new. I don't have enough influence to buy anything though. Can also not remove this. Let's take a look. Watermill. I could place the watermill here. What gives me? Yeah, watermill here. I'm going to place a house here. Yes. And a third field. That's perfect. I can remove this tree and place this field for some extra food. Excellent. And now I can also upgrade again. I can get the windmill, which will turn, well, apparently, production into food. Oh, it's not terrible. This is the fishing boat I was talking about. 15 food and 5 per nearby water. That's not a horrible choice. And 1 gold per turn per nearby house and track. -1 food, 10 for adjacent tiles. Not entirely certain what adjacent tiles mean. Market's not very interesting. I don't really need gold. Windmill might be helpful though. So if I place the windmill here, it will also give me some bonus. So another field can go here. There is the windmill. How much longer? 9 turns. Okay. This one disappears. Well, okay. This one disappears in 2 turns. Maybe I place it here. I don't have any tiles where I can build on, right? No, but I have the influence to purchase something. I guess I'm going to purchase this tile if I can. Yes. Ah, that was wrong. Purchased all of these tiles. Excellent. So I'm going to place the windmill here. Which will also give me 1 food extra per turn per nearby field. So that's actually 4 food per turn for 3 production. So that's okay. Track gives me no income of production though. Don't really have space to place it though. Let's place this one here. Stonefall. What does it mean? An earthquake caused unstable rocks to fall from the cave ceiling. I don't think anything fell down yet. Okay, now a watchtower. That's good. Let me see. I do have the production to remove something. I could, for example, remove this well and then replace it. But I also need to shuffle my deck so I don't get more exhaust penalty. What do I want to do? I guess I need to get to these ruins to get some extra production by removing these. Although this doesn't give me extra production. Ah, that's a stone, okay. They're just in my way, got it. I guess I placed this watchtower here. Not sure what just happened. Can I demolish this? Oh, apparently I can demolish these. I don't need to have them in my zone of influence. That makes things a bit easier, I guess. Let's place another well. So. Place another field here. Place another shack. $51 means I can remove some. This also means that I can remove this one, I guess. Ah, this one needs to be in my zone of control. Okay, never mind. This azurite as well, so... Oh, that's why. Okay. No? Confusing. How did I remove the one outside of control? So I don't own these tiles, but I own the tiles adjacent to them. That means I can still remove the resource on them. So the zone of influence, or the zone of control, is actually 1 tile larger than what I actually own. So let's do demolish this one, I guess. And I'm going to skip a turn. And I'm going to purchase this tile. Or better yet, these tiles. Because that means I can place a mine here. But it also means that I should be able, once I have the influence, I can probably destroy this one. Not entirely certain. Yeah, this windmill keeps showing up. I don't really need it. I can build this watermill next to this water for some more azurite. I need to shovel next turn, but I can also... No, I can't. Okay, I need to shovel next turn. That's quite important. There's too much water here. Fishing boat went well here because it gives 2 adjacent tiles. I guess I'll do this. And then a shuffle. Another field. It's good. I can place the field here. I guess I can place a well here. Another field. Great. That actually just keeps me playing. Yet another field. Guess I'll put it here. Shack is actually great because that gives me production. I can also, I guess I can destroy this one now, then it should give me 50 production. Excellent. I can't reach these yet. I can, but I don't really want to. This just gives me... What's this? Abandoned cavern. When destroyed? Yeah, okay, I can't destroy these, yeah, out of my zone of influence, okay. I can remove this one because that gives me space to build, so that's actually not a terrible idea. That also gives me another reward. Ace of Sleeves. Hand can hold 1 more additional card, okay. Expansionism. All influence income is increased, but azurite is reduced. Castle provides more resources. I guess I need to build further, so I'm going to take this one. Yeah, that looks good. 100 influence. Okay. Place down a shack. Yes. A house? I don't really need a house. Watchtower's good though. What do you give me? Coins and azurite. And this one gives me coins and azurite, but also 6 influence per turn, so that's not a terrible idea. How much are the tiles? The tiles are kind of expensive here. That's not really an option. This one's only 80 for whatever reason. I can buy this one and gain all these adjacent tiles, but there's nothing here really. I guess I could buy this one. Yes. Place a watchtower here. Yes. Demolish this one. I don't need these resources though. Church gives me influence. Influence isn't terrible. What I need though, production. Let's shuffle. Another house, another field. Feels good. Another field. I'm going to remove this gold. That's still my objective. I'm going to place a field here. That's kind of good. Another well that can be placed here. Windmill mine. Okay, I could place a windmill here, but actually windmills eat my production, so that's not good. I don't even have buildings that give me production. I might have. Maybe I should have chosen the harbor. Got enough influence to buy something though, so that's also not a terrible idea. Let's see. I can buy this one, then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. Actually good. Place down some stuff. So if I place a windmill here, that will just eat my production. If I place this watchtower here or here, I can remove some of these resources. Like this. The stone doesn't count, I guess. Not sure. If I purchase... I can't. If I purchase this tile... If I purchase this tile, I can place the watchtower here. Another stone fall, okay. I'm not entirely certain if these stones count towards all deposit mines, that's the problem. Okay. Let's demolish this one. And let's place a church here maybe. Another watermill. Discards hand. Oh, that's why. Okay. This also throws these both cards away, which is perfect because I don't want them. However, this went. Now my exhaustion went. So something I need to keep in mind. Okay, so there's the church, there's the watermill. If I place a shack next to this church, I get even more influence, so that's not a horrible idea. However, I can't remove the stone right now, so I'm going to do something else for now. Did I build a church yet? Probably not. Anything I can do? No, I can skip a turn. And I'm going to remove this rock. This didn't count towards this number, so that's a problem. Place this shack here so I get more production. Don't need this, don't need this. Another shack. Running out of food, so one more turn and I'm gone. And I didn't drew a food card, so I will be losing now. There's nothing I can do, so let's just place this wind mill here. Failure. So I lost. I ran out of food. I can click and head back to the surface. However, I collected 343 gold. So let's see. My expedition didn't go as planned, but we're still alive. Okay. After all, I hope you're not giving up yet. Succeed eventually. Just keep trying. Okay, whatever. What I can do now, as I said, it's a deck builder, and there's also a shop. I do have 448 gold from this run, so I can spend this on something, and I can adjust my deck. And I can start a new expedition if I go here or here. But first, let's take a look at the deck. I do have... I'm not entirely certain how this works. I have 8 cards in my deck. I can remove them from here or put them back in. Okay, gotcha. So I can remove these here, so if I don't want to have a well, I can put in a wind turbine, windmill. And I can have up to 4 of each card. These are the 8 cards I currently have. I think a windmill is better than a well. No, wait, this actually... this needs production. This gives me some production, but no production per turn. A mine actually gives me production. Okay, that was a mistake to not build the mines. Should have done this. So that is fine. Fields are great. I do have 7 cards. Which building am I missing? Ah, the watermill. I definitely need a watermill because this allows me to throw away cards that I don't want. Okay, and in the shop, I can purchase upgrades. One, I can build this regrowth. Unlocks the regrowth card. Gain 20 food per house and check, but costs 50 production. So. Then I can get resident taxation. House provides gold every turn. Shack provides more production near other shacks. That's a great upgrade. What's this? A lighthouse. Unlocks lighthouse card. This card's hands as well. Plus 5 production near water, plus 5 production per ship. That's actually, I think, also not terrible. We got focused. Get this upgrade. Let's see. Focused research. Unlocks purchasing insights during expedition preparation. Insights can be used to reroll research rewards. Okay. Or I can get resident taxation, but I don't really need gold as far as I can tell. So give me this one. Okay, that cost me 100 coins that I don't have. And this apparently needs this other resource that I didn't find yet. Landfill work. Water into land, and this one is plantation. 2 azurite, 2 food per turn, both, and 10 when destroyed. Okay. This disappears after 16 turns. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to start a new game. I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't, complain about me in the comment section. And keep in mind that you can play this game yourself. Link to the Steam page is in the description.